What's up, everyone? So today, I kind of got a free day today by myself. I didn't have to work today, so came over here and some of my parts came in. So I got my factory LCAs, and then I also have my turbo manifold. Pretty excited about that. I'm about to run to the hardware store or the parts store and pick up some undercoat so I can get all the underbody painted, and then I'll get these lower control arms, the subframe brace, sway bar, all that stuff hooked up to the trailing arms, and we'll try to get those finished up sometime this week, or I'm gonna try to get them done today. And then I need to get the e-brake cables ordered. If anybody has connections or know where I could order some new ones, let me know. I'd like to find a set of 99 2000 e-brake cables. After that, I need to get some brake lines for the rear as well, or brake hose. They're different from drum and disc, so I need to get the proper disc brake hose. That way I can get my brake lines and everything unclamped and hooked up properly. After that, I'll get my fuel tank in, run my fuel lines, and then I'll finally be able to fully bolt up my subframe, the cane bember in the front, after I run my fuel line hoses. I still need to run my 10 AN catch can fitting. I don't know if you guys remember that on the back of the block. So I have, let's see, right here, dash 10 AN catch can breather on the back of the block. I need to get a fitting on that, I think a 45-degree fitting, and get it out here somewhere. I'm not sure where I want to run my catch can yet. I was thinking about using this old slot right here where the charcoal canister or the evap canister, whatever it is, thinking about hooking up right here and just running one of those like skinny cylinders, and then run a drain out somewhere for easy drainage. And I still need to get 2 bungs welded to the manifold or to the valve cover, so a total of 3 hoses to the catch can, and then a drain filter. After that, I'll be able to finally install my intake manifold, get all my hoses hooked up. I don't know if you guys know, I'm running a stock intake manifold, and it's actually bored out to 70 millimeters. See there. Don't mind my throttle body, it's a little old and rusty, but she works. Also, shout out to Burton Racing for these sensors. And then I got the manifold. I also have these welded on, so I can make myself a custom heat shield that covers this. Not sure, I might have to move these a little bit closer, maybe right here, and not sure how I want to do this. Maybe one here and one here, and then these 2 are fine. It would have been nice, I mean, I understand for advertisement purposes and whatnot, I probably should have asked them to not weld this. Not because I don't want to represent his brand, but because I'm going to put a heat shield anyways, and it's going to be covered. So it probably would have been better if I just had a welded nut here, 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 here. That way it could kind of look even. But I'm absolutely in love with this manifold. I mean, look how thick this plate is. And then just the design of it. I like the way that You won't be able to tell now, but I'm pretty sure that the hot side stays on the left side and the cold side is on the right side. The only thing I'll have to do is when I get my condenser, I'll have to fabricate my own bracket that holds the condenser alone, because normally it's the fan that's held and pushed up against the condenser. But in this case, the fan's going to be on the front side, and it's just going to be the condenser with the AC lines. I also may be doing my own custom AC line as well, but I'm not completely sure yet. So there's that. Needs to be done. My fuel tank, my sway bar. I don't know if I want to put this sway bar in the front, or I think that's the rear. That's the rear. Actually, that's both. The front, the rear, and then the lower sway bar. My stock LCAs. I didn't know this, but apparently both left and right lower control arms, the factory one, they're on the same, I guess, stamp or whatever you want to call it, because they're identical. The only like concern that I have is like aerodynamics, but I guess, I mean, Honda designed them this way. They are, so this is the driver's side, and you can see that it's bent towards the front, and for the passenger side it would sit this way. So in this case it's bent towards the back. I never knew this, and I was a little concerned. At first I thought it was only because these aren't OEM, these are aftermarket, OEM replica or whatever you want to call it. And I thought it was because of the way they designed it, but I actually looked at a few Civics, and they are, that's the way Honda designed them. One facing the front, one facing the rear. But yeah, I guess that works. And the reason why I went with these over like aluminum ones is because these bushings, I prefer these bushings over the collar with the little rubber push-in bushings. Not too much of a fan of those. I know those bushings go out really easily. So I'd rather have these solid collars with the polyurethane and then a secondary collar. I'd rather have that instead of just the push-in polyurethanes. And if these go out, then that's when I'll upgrade to hard race bushings. But these will do for now. Okay, so right now I'm just on my way to AutoZone and get some paint for the underbody. And then after that, we'll get working on the car. Okay, so I went ahead and got the under of the body all painted as far as the rust converter and the, actually I haven't done the undercoat yet, but I did the rust converter on some of the rusty spots. Let me go ahead and show you guys. So I guess it's kind of hard to tell because I didn't really leave any oh, there's a rusty spot right there. But pretty much the top portion right here was all pretty rusty. So I went ahead and got rust converter. This guy right here, Rust-Oleum Rust Former. It converts rust. Probably not the best idea, but figured I'd try it. Pretty much you just take it. There you go, you converted rust. Easy as that. No, I'm just kidding. Only if it was that easy. But figured I'd try it because the underbody of the car was pretty rusty and it's nothing I can do about it right now. So that's what I'm going to do. So that's it for today. I'm going to let that dry up. Head to Jegs and get some 10 AN fittings for the catch can breather in the back and some hose. I'm going to go ahead and just put the fitting and lead for the hose, and I'm just going to let it sit there, get the manifold on, everything on, and then figure out what catch can I want to run with and where I'm going to put it. But until then, take care, guys, and make sure you hit that notification button so you can see tomorrow's video or the next video that I do. See ya.